How to solve density problems using the density triangle. To start, we're going to talk about what each part of the density triangle represents. This top part right here is mass. That means the amount of matter that is inside an object. This part right in the bottom right-hand corner is volume. That is how much space an object takes up. And right here in the left-hand corner is density. That is how much mass is inside a certain amount of space. In this problem, the mass of the corn syrup is 69 grams. So now we are going to switch out the m on this triangle with 69 grams. The volume of this corn syrup is 50 milliliters. So now we are going to switch out the v in the triangle with 50 milliliters. Now, to solve for the density of the corn syrup, we're going to have to divide 69 grams by 50 milliliters. Now, the answer to this would be 1.38 grams per milliliters. For our next object, the wood, the mass is 7 grams. Now this time, we aren't given the volume, so we have to look to the density, which is 0.07 grams per cubic meters. Now to figure this out, we are going to have to use the triangle. When you go right here, this means to get volume, you have to divide the density by the mass. And to get density, you have to divide the volume by the mass. But to get mass, you have to get density by volume. So in this case, we would be trying to get the volume. So you would have to divide the density by the mass. Now, using our template, the answer to this problem would be 100 cubic centimeters. In this problem, we are solving for the mass of mercury. To start with, we have to find the volume of mercury, which is 30 milliliters. Next, we have to look for the density, which is 13.6 grams per milliliters. Now, using our template to find the mass, we have to do density times volume. So in this case, we would be doing 13.6 times 30. Now, after doing the math, you would find that the mass of this amount of mercury would be 408 grams. Now that we have all the densities for corn syrup, which is 1.38 grams per milliliters, mercury, which is 13.6 grams per milliliters, and wood, which is 0.07 grams per cubic centimeters, we have to figure out which one of them is densest, and which one would go on the bottom, the middle, and the top. In this case, the heaviest, or the densest item, actually, which is mercury, would go on the bottom. After this, we would have the second densest object, which would be corn syrup at 1.38 grams per milliliters in the middle. And now at the top, we would have wood, which is very, very not dense, at 0.07 grams per cubic centimeters. This all happens because the densest items will always fall to the bottom of those items that cannot mix together. Thanks for watching.